Yeah, that's it right there. Beastie Boys, good morning. I'm trying to find who wanted that song today. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello.
Good morning, Sherrod.
Hey.
And special guest Sam Roberts.
And Sammy.
Samuel.
Sam's a hard get.
A big get for us today. I just want to give J Sam's 13 the credit for picking today's song, Beastie Boys, Intergalactic. That's a good one by the Beastie Boys.
That's a hot song.
You like a lot of the Beastie Boys there,
Of course,
Sherrod?
it's Brooklyn, baby. That's hometown boys for me.
All right.
I remember chasing them for their bikes.
What's up, Sammy?
How are you?
We're understaffed today, and everyone's.
I know, I love it.
Everyone's in a dizzy. I love it.
I like watching from a new outsider's perspective. Like, you guys figure this out. I don't know.
What's going on? Where's everybody?
Me and Jimmy got this. In the end, we got this. No
I know
problem.
that.
In
Yeah.
the end, we got this. But wow, I guess Roland decided to take a little vacation with E-Rock.
How is she?
And then they're a couple? What?
Well, Sherrod, the staff of the show they're actually spread across the continental United States right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
They're on the campaign trail.
right.
The Stangles backed out last minute because they have something to do with NBC.
Right, the Stangles are at their job instead of...
Well, they have a real job with NBC. It's just such a clusterfuck.
the Stangles aren't at their hobby job today because they're at their real job.
They always busy, those two fucking sons of bitches.
Yeah, they got a lot going on. A lot of irons in the fire, those guys.
I mean, I have no problem beating those guys up, but
No.
it needs to be said. I was trying to hire them in January, and this company moves extremely slow, and everyone was aware that they were going to have to tap out in June because they were filming a pilot for NBC as well. Their real job at NBC.
Was it ever? I was actually just thinking, like, as we were talking about that, and again, it was everybody agreed on it, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's casting blame on them. But was the discussion ever had? Like, sometimes pilots get picked up, and then this would be a thing that.
Well, I probably should have told you guys ahead of time that I only hired them for a year. I should have maybe told you guys that.
you don't have to tell me anything. I mean, I'm out.
Because if their pilot does get picked up, oh boy, are they gone. Just like anyone else around here, just waiting for that next opportunity so they can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think.
So maybe I should have told you guys that as well.
I mean,
and they were called to Stanford to do an edit on this pilot, Harry Connick Jr. pilot,
Hey.
some kind of talk show. That looks like it's going to be picked up. By the way, because I saw the set. They don't spend money on a set like that unless they really believe in the talent.
women love Harry Connick Jr. too.
Harry
certainly
Connick
do.
Jr. has got a talk show?
I believe
He's about
so,
to.
Yes, maybe I shouldn't have announced that because I think they're trying to keep that under the rug. But
Welcome to the show.
But then I
The
mean,
dude who got killed at Independence Day.
yeah,
Who got shot down with Will Smith.
But to put it all on the table, then the Stangles called me late last night and go, look, we could come in here, we could come in for a couple hours, make sure you guys are all set up nice before we go to Stanford for this edit. And then stupid me, I certainly get things wrong. I go, nah, we don't need you. Go enjoy your day off. And then, so now other people, I think, are probably mad at me around here because I forgot that we were understaffed to begin with. So we made it even worse for Travis and Adrian.
Yeah, Travis and Adrian are here, but E-Rock is, he's got his own show now. So he's, he's...
People get their own shows around here and then forget about the main show.
Yeah.
I
mean, the craziest thing about you, Opie, as like a bright, most people in your position are like, okay, I want to make sure my team is my team and their main priority is me and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You're the one who's like, spread your wings, guys.
I'm just handing
your
out
wings.
radio. You want a radio show, Sherrod?
I'll think about it.
All right. Because for some reason, that's what
Whenever
I do
you're
now.
ready.
That's what I do now. I'm just giving away radio
You're
shows.
separating your team.
Yes. And
That's
then
not
they,
a good thing.
And then they forget about the main show.
Yeah.
My thinking was, look, have some fun on the radio, but don't forget about the main show. Me and Jimmy. This is everything for all of us. If
I
this
say-
fails, then we're all gone.
Have Sam get the breakfast this morning. Just remind him.
Hey, I'm a guest. Okay?
That is true. They all forget. I think Sam would stay on his own and do well, and E-Rock might have a once-a-month thing. But, you know what? I have a feeling that if they're fucking allowing, we have to watch this shit because they're allowing these other shows to get built up so they can give you and me the boot and save a few bucks.
You know
It's gonna
what?
be the Sam Roberts in the afternoon show,
And-
the E-Rock at night, overnights with stupid, we'll call it.
But I will take blame for telling the Stengels they don't have to be here when obviously they should have been here for a couple hours. Then you got Don bitching and complaining in Washington, but he doesn't have the smarts to maybe get on a train and get his ass up to New York because it's a clusterfuck behind the scenes today.
Yeah, because I like that. Like today,
because I saw that snipping going on the emails. There's
oh my God,
there's some dick waving going on.
Who's who's snipping at who?
Don's waving his dick at Justin Stengel, and Justin's waving his dick back.
Oh, whoever's in the middle of that is lucky.
And then in the end, Don, is probably sleeping in this morning in Washington instead of maybe being here to make sure things run smoothly. Because we got a lot of moving parts today, Sherrod Small.
I see it. It's like a puzzle. Like
we had to cancel your boy Kurt Metzger. That's part of this puzzle.
I was for that, though. I was for it.
Well, it was never really. It was a last minute booking. We had it's a crazy couple. Yesterday and today are crazy
shows.
So
which is great.
Yeah, and Kurt was added on last minute with Sherrod.
Yeah,
but we have a crazy show today. So we'd rather have them come in when he can fucking have the show.
Yeah, because a lot of times we don't mind throwing a whole bunch of mics on this table, but the problem is then people don't get their shit in, and then they got up for no reason.
Right.
The fact is we had to cancel Bill Bellamy already.
Good.
And Tammy Pescatelli already. And then you're saying Kurt's coming in last minute, and then we're like, all right, we'll try to figure that out. And then Mark Maron decided, well, we got...
He trumped everybody. Mark Maron, because he's hot right now.
I'm not saying he decided, by the way. We found out that Mark Maron's going to be in New York, so of course we reach out to him and go, oh my God, Mark talked to the President of the United States.
He's got a black friend now, so he's important.
He moves right to the front of the line. You talk to the President, you move to the front of the line.
It's annoying.
So then we had to cancel Kurt last minute, but Kurt can come back anytime he fucking wants. He knows that.
We could have had them both, but it's too many. We just have a lot of people.
Then we have Ann Coulter.
Ann Coulter, who some people have certain opinions about, but Ann has some things she really, really wants to discuss.
Like
this
what
is the
kind
only
of opinions?
This is the only show, by the way, with a bigger guest list than a staff.
Yeah, an audience.
And then the whole time we did not cancel the tranny band.
We certainly did not.
You can't cancel the tranny band.
Well, let's be real honest.
But that would have solved a lot of problems if we canceled the tranny band.
They're called Select Girls.
Because technically, I think Bill Bellamy was canceled for a tranny band.
Well, no, we just couldn't. We had them booked first, I think.
I just want to make sure Bill Bellamy knows he might have been canceled for a tranny band.
Yes.
Make it hurt a little bit.
Lainey reached out to me and she said, "Hey, do you guys want these secret girls in?" Now, I've never heard of a tranny. It has nothing to do with my personal enjoyment of the transgender community.
You just like music.
You know what? Thank you, Sam.
Yeah.
I just like to hum along.
You're a music fan.
And they're called a secret band?
Yes.
Because they have some secrets,
They
do they?
certainly do.
Certainly.
And hopefully they know how to keep them because their new road manager just...
So... I think that Travis, you want to add anything? Do we have this whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just all amusing to me.
Because then Travis is the voice of reason in some of these emails when there was some dick swinging going around.
Travis is more of a cocksucker than people think he is. Travis is very argumentative, but he's good. Travis is a very valuable
I didn't
guy.
argue. I just said this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I was so happy that I haven't been taken off the staff emails yet.
Oh, really?
That I could just look. I just saw them all going, and I was like, okay, that's going to be my train reading in the morning. I'm just going to catch up on.
That's your New York Times.
Yeah.
Or your homeless newspaper that he passed out on a train.
And then Roland, like yesterday they asked about this. Do we have too many people?
Yeah.
And we said, yeah, we just, we have to, because Curdy just threw on last minute, like, we'll have Kurt come in next week because then we can have a full show with him.
In the end, that was Jimmy's decision. It was the right decision. Jimmy's like, I think we have too many guys. We love Kurt and all these other guys, but there are times we have too many guys
Where
in
it's
here.
just a
Cancel them.
But it wasn't even. It was literally when it was first mentioned, and then he doesn't look at his email. So this morning, Hope comes in and goes, I had to cancel Kurt this morning. I'm like, what was it yesterday? Like right after it was mentioned.
Right.
Well, Roland goes, I misunderstood Jimmy's,
No, he didn't.
Jimmy's email. And I go, I said it wrong. I'm like, look, it was pretty obvious.
it was clear.
It was very clear. Jimmy basically said, we have too many guys. I don't know how you misunderstand that.
But it wasn't even cancel Kurt. It was like literally he's supposed to say, do you guys want to do this?
Yeah.
And we're supposed to go yes or no.
Yeah.
And anytime we would say yes to Kurt Metzger. Anytime.
Anytime.
But because it was last minute and because everything had gotten fucked up and because people that are in today, he thought were in yesterday and we're like, no, they're in Thursday. It was just a complete mess that should have been handled better.
It's very cool that a lot of people want to do this radio show, but I think we're starting to try to realize that maybe there are times there's too many mics, too many people in here. So
It'd just be cool. It'd be
Mark
cool
made
if
it
the-
hard, but that's okay. It's a luxury problem because we really wanted Mark.
oh God, yeah, we got to talk about that inside stuff about him, talking to Obama.
I just said it's a luxury problem too. I should have hot coffee thrown on my fucking neck. I apologize.
It'd just
worries.
be awesome if like also the people who work for the show really that badly wanted to be on the show too.
Yeah, that would be nice. But you're right. They take that. I'm glad. Well, now Roland had to go to Miami with Iraq.
Roland's texting me, so he wants everybody to know his going to Miami was approved by the bosses. So.
Yeah, we don't think he did. We don't think he just up and went.
God, we're just fucking giving everyone a beating. Everyone relax. It'll be okay in the end. Nothing better, though, with turning off your phone at 10 o'clock at night and waking up to at least 6 emails, at least 12 text messages. I'm like, wow, I missed a lot after 10 o'clock last night.
Especially when it's dick waving emails.
Oh, my God.
And you can see it's from the same people, so you know there's some kind of chain email argument happening.
Yes.
Nothing
It's
better.
great.
You turn on your phone and you see text messages like, Ope, are you there? Ope, are you awake? And I'm just having a good snooze.
Good for you.
As all hell's breaking loose.
Well, let's see what time I called Justin Stangl last night after I got a text message from him, which was very. I literally thought somebody had died.
Really?
Yeah, because he texted me late at night. And he never does that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see what time these texts came in. And I'm like, fucking, okay. He goes, can I call you? You there? It's Justin. I'm like, what the fuck? Did Eric hang himself?
He's learning from Eric on how to send texts.
What time was that?
Well,
10:48, which is
Yeah, that's late. That's late.
Which is later than normally I would hear from those guys. So I saw that a little after 11:15. I called him. I'm like, I hope everybody's. I thought somebody was in trouble.
can I read my text messages, which are pretty much the same time as yours?
Yes.
10:35, which means I'm already 35 minutes into my respite. Justin, you sleeping? And then in capital letters, you there? That's 1 minute later. 2 minutes later from that, hey, you there?
He's a psycho.
And then 3 minutes from that, Ope, with a lot of exclamation points. We have an issue. Ope, are you
You know,
awake?
it's not yelling through a window, right? It's text messaging, right? What an idiot.
Oh, and I just wake up, big yawn, and I turn my phone on. It's like just all hell.
I like that. And
I
you're like,
love this shit.
you're like, I got this.
Yeah,
no
we got
problem.
in the end.
I got this.
In the end, all of us. No, I shouldn't say just me and Jimmy. Me and Jimmy and Travis and Adrian and Sherrod, who's sitting in, and a little bit of Sam. We got this. We're good.
We got it.
We got it. It just shows the clusterfuck behind the scenes, though.
Yeah.
And Don's trying to wave his stupid dick around. It's like, Don, if you oversee the channel, then get on a fucking train. You know we have literally 2 guys here today.
What is he down in D.C.? He lives in D.C.?
Yeah.
Oh, that son of a bitch commutes.
I wanted to get back to the crib.
Well, he gets to do it's so fucked up. He gets to do like this show part time as well. He shows up a couple days,
Shakes his dick around
shakes
and
his
leaves.
dicks around, and then gets back on a train.
Oh.
And now he's gonna be mad at me for saying that.
Uh-huh. I hope he's listening.
Oh yeah. Oh, the text will come in any second.
All right. So far, they seem very rational. I'm reading between. I have not read these. This is also a morning treat for me to wake up. I used to ask you, how would you go to bed? And I couldn't comprehend turning my phone on.
Yeah.
And then I got caught dirty texting. So I said, oh, let's keep the phone never vibrating. So my phone never vibrates. The only reason I
Right.
see the phone is when I pick it up. And that's why I check it incessantly, because I have no notifications.
That's how my phone is. I
yeah,
keep
it's
it
a
off.
smart, it's smart
It's
business.
easier to do it that way.
So now I go to bed and it literally never wakes me up. So I love it. I love not being able to be bothered late at night. It's wonderful.
I turn the phone off last second, and I figure like if I have a loved one with an overturned car or something, there's nothing I can do anyway.
Right.
So
Call
I-
911. That's
so-
what you learned in the 5th grade.
So I'll
Kindergarten.
I'll deal with that shit when I wake up in the morning, and I'll be able to deal with that type of shit better because I had, a good night's sleep.
Yes. They don't need me
I've
in
been turning off
emergency.
my phone for years,
You have to.
and it's kind of a treat when you wake up in the morning. Sometimes you get some nice little. Some nice little gifts.
Like this morning, I just got a text message from Roland, by the way, if you want an update on what he's doing in Miami.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And he just texted me, I need a waffle.
Oh,
So he's going to
all
go
right.
get a waffle for himself.
I'm happy that I was able to wake him up at 5:30 this morning.
Is that why he's up?
No, maybe a little later. Whatever.
Well, fucking Travis jumped right in. Like, while they're arguing, Travis jumps in with the, I'm not going to read all of it. I'm only going to read the first line. Not going to lie, this is really frustrating.
Classic.
Yeah,
Good
he
for
didn't-
you.
He didn't like it. They were swinging dicks, and Travis was getting hit on each cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So take a look at this one.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wow, he really fucking. That's a lot of writing, Travis. I haven't seen you do an email this long in all the years you've been here.
Well, somebody had to lay out a plan for what Adrian and I were going to do.
You certainly did.
Travis heard there was a dick party, and he said, "Oh, nobody invited me." huh?
Ran right in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Showed up, lips
Yep.
already.
That dick crashed the party.
So I think that's everything. I think.
Yeah.
When's Roland coming back?
He'll be back for
Coming out.
Monday.
Yeah. No, they fly back Monday, I think.
They fly back Monday.
What did he mean? Fly back
Am I wrong? I asked E-Rock when he was coming back.
I was under the assumption that they were all here on Monday.
Oh, maybe you're right. I could be wrong.
E-Rock gets to travel more for his once-a-week show than we do.
That's because
He has
he's
a once-a-week
told-
2 hour. How many hours did I give him? Is he up to 3?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I
3
gave
hours.
him 3 hours. He has a once-a-week show and he gets to travel for it.
He's got a good.
We haven't traveled in 2 years.
Well, I mean,
Ask and you
channel's
shall
called-
receive.
Yeah,
How is that? What is going on around here?
the channel's called Opie Radio. Opie from Opie Radio is a big fan of the E-Rock show, so Don Wicklin is like, well, if Opie's a fan of it,
Yeah.
all steam ahead with the E-Rock show.
Yeah.
But then we were trying to get iPads and things like that. So wouldn't you tell E-Rock, look, it's more important to get the iPads for the main show. You can't travel to Miami.
He's got to do this Miami trip, so that way they have the system in place for when they take more days off in July when they travel to San Diego.
Oh my God! They're gonna have 2 trips in the next 2 months.
Wait, they're going to Miami and San Diego for 2 hours, for a 3 hour show?
For a throwaway show on Friday nights.
What are you talking about? It's the Friday Night Delight.
They're going to be when this show eventually goes away. They're going to be really shocked. What happened? What do you mean I'm not going to get when he goes and tries to renegotiate with Scott for his E-Rock salary? When this show is gone and he wants to negotiate for E-Rock salary? No. You're on a different channel now. We're going to throw you on this at night.
And then Sherrod's here, and we're going to give him and Kurt a chance to show the people what they could do with this race wars.
That's right.
They're going to do a 4-week run and then we'll figure out if maybe something's there.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be something there.
And I'm giving
Guarantee it.
And I'm giving Sherrod the speech that there's no money to be had around here. And now you got to hear that the once a week radio show
Flying all around the country.
It's flying a staff down to Miami.
That's right. I guess it's money for the white man, huh?
Because I saw there was another kid on that plane.
Giddles.
Who's paying for Giddles?
What are you talking about? Giddles is part of the show. He's got to be there.
But who's paying for his way?
Don't worry about it. Giddles needs to get down there.
Wait, is Giddles?
What do you mean? Wait, who is Giddles? It's
What the fuck
Giddles.
is a Giddles?
I didn't know that's what Giddles look like.
That's Giddles.
All right, I've
Does
seen
he
him
work for us? Serious Session?
He
Well,
works
I
for
mean,
E-Rock.
he's one of the E-Rock boys.
They got a crew over there. They got a good crew.
He's Eric's best friend who does his show.
Oh, okay.
This is the best.
I'm sure he's a delight. I don't know Giddles.
Oh, I miss this shit.
It's Giddles.
This is the stuff I love more than anything.
And they down in Miami doing a 2-3 hour show.
And then I have to give you the speech that we can't give you a lot of money.
Oh, I don't want to hear it, Opie.
Yeah, they're taking a.
Who's paying for Giddles?
They got to take a couple
Who's
days.
paying for Giddles? I saw him on the plane.
I don't know. I mean,
Is Giddles paying his own way?
I wouldn't think that's
No, the show's paying
Travis
for
is
it.
shaking his head.
No.
Giddles has to be there.
How long? Are you serious? They paid for Giddles, and then they're giving me speeches about how they can't pay some of these guys that do the sideshows?
It ain't right.
Maybe if Race Wars
I got
brought
you
to
some
the table
money, by
what
the way,
Giddles
you
brings
son
to
of a
the
bitch.
table.
What, cats? the motherfucker with the cat?
Giddles spent all that iPad money you wanted.
Hey, I wonder if that lady that runs Howard's channel is available for some fucking. I hear she really fucking cracked heads over there.
She's just looking at an Excel document going, what is the Giddles budget?
I hear she's no treat.
You know
Big
what?
Giddles.
I hear she is
But
no
efficient.
That's what you
treat.
need.
She may not be the biggest treat, but I hear she is one efficient lady.
Who is she? Who's this chick?
I don't know.
She knows
but-
how to cut the fat.
Oh,
really?
boy, does she.
Something we don't know anything about.
No, I mean, in any sense of the word.
Send it to Miami.
She showed up to work with a fucking butcher. Yeah, exactly. She showed up to work one Monday morning with a butcher knife and began lopping heads off.
Oh,
What
that's
do you
amazing.
do around here? Oh, no, you got to go.
Oh, really?
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
But you know what? No one fucks with her.
I hear the people that are Still here, hate her guts.
Yeah, that's good though. That's what you need.
That's what you need.
They hate her.
I don't even know what she looks like.
So
But she's
Jewish.
fucking. That's what I want to see if she has a couple hours a week to come help the old Opie with Jim Norton program. Come over here and crack some fucking heads.
Well, I mean, dumb behind the scenes stuff, but I'm fighting for a little money for Sherrod because he's been helping us out a lot, and he's not one of these comics that hits the road where he can maybe get more people in the seats.
It's just pregnancies waiting for me out there, Opie.
Yes, he knows his problems.
There's problems, so you stay close to home. So I'm
Close to
like,
home.
man, can't we find a little money for Sherrod? And then I'm trying to get a little more money for Rich and Bonnie. And then I'm told that every turn there's no money around. And then Giddles gets to fly to Miami
On a G5, I
Well, we
heard.
don't know. E-Rock
for a
may have-
once-a-week radio show.
Who knew if E-Rock may have flown him? That may have been an E-Rock thing. We can't say yes, definitely.
Who paid for Roland to be there?
I don't know. I mean, E-Rock's show has a budget.
Well, we don't have a budget.
It's 100% true. I mean, Adrian told me something about one of his co-hosts getting paid.
And Roland need 2 seats. Well, who's paying for it?
I saw him in a seat next to the guys.
Here's where our show is to blame because we don't give them notice for dates. So the staff a lot of times has to take these days because
Yeah, well,
we don't.
that's-
I mean, that's one of the things. So we have to be fair about that.
Sure.
But the reality
These aren't vacation days.
No. But I mean, like I'm saying in general, like a lot of times the staff is gone. You got to go do something or whatever. But we don't give you the notice that you need, so it's hard for you guys to know what to do. But there are days where it's like, oof,
Oh, it's
we got
funny.
nobody.
I love it, though. I love how this turned into a clusterfuck.
That's funny.
It's all worked out, though. Sherrod is here. Kurt's
Yep.
not, but Kurt will be back very soon, with you or without you.
Never heard of him.
You're going to be doing a 4-week run with
Yes,
Kurt.
starting July 8th.
July 8th at
It's going to be a big show, big premiere show
9 o'clock, right?
at 9 o'clock. That's right, 9 to 11.
So support Race Wars on this channel, and then after 4 weeks, we'll try to figure it out.
Yes.
I didn't give you any promises. I gave you 4 weeks.
So we're gonna deliver.
You really got Chris Rock for your first show?
That's right, Chris Rock
we
and
can't
Colin
get, we
Quinn.
can't get Chris
What?
Rock.
That's right.
We
Fuck
sort
them.
of get Chris Rock. You got Chris Rock.
That's right. I threatened him.
It's revolutionary.
Yeah.
And Colin Quinn,
And Colin.
the star of Trainwreck.
That's right. Star Trainwreck. He was excellent at that too. Playing
You saw it
Andy's
already,
father.
too?
I saw some clips of it of his scenes.
I got to see the movie already. It's really good.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
really?
seen a lot of Collins. I haven't seen the film, but I've seen a lot of Collins
Yeah.
clips. She showed them at a some like after shoot thing, and they were really good.
So good.
Her acting is so fucking good. I didn't realize Amy Schumer was such a great actress.
Well, there- she does.
I mean,
She works on
Obviously,
her-
she does.
She was an actress before she was a comedian.
Yeah, she's like a legit
Before she was
actress.
stand-up.
She
Yeah.
works out. There's the theater group which she like will work out all her sketches in front of, where it's like these actors that she's been working with for years, and they're all really good, and a lot of them turn up in the sketches. And you go in there and you do a read in front of all them, and they offer. Amy's almost fucking like she's like borderline. What's the word? I was going to say autistic, but that's not the word. Asperger's, and that she can, as much as she'll say awful shit, she can take tremendous criticism.
Yeah.
So she'll throw it out there and go, all right, what's wrong with it? And she'll let these other fucking actors go, I didn't like that, or I didn't like that, and she's
Right.
fine with.
Right.
So that's why a lot of it works so well, because like they can tell her like I didn't think that was believable at all.
Yeah.
And she'll go, oh, okay, and she'll just fix it.
There's a scene in that movie where she's crying. I'm like, where did she get that from? She was thinking about some heavy shit because this
thorough.
crying is so convincing.
Yeah, it was good.
And I mean, I'm embarrassed to say it brought a tear to my eye, that scene.
Nice.
It brought a little tear, a little moisture.
One
Maybe
man's crying is another man's erection fire.
a little moisture in the eyes for the Opster, as he's sitting in the
Moisture in the eyes for the oak.
for the Opster. I'm like, God damn, she's got me getting a little moisture going.
You know Amy's the best.
You know who's a good actor in that movie?
John Cena?
John Cena's in it?
Yeah, he is.
I tried to bring up John Cena's ass yesterday, and of course Bob Kelly had to go gay on the whole thing instead of really letting it sink in how ridiculous this guy's body looks when he's naked.
He's just all tree trunks.
Yeah.
He looks ridiculous.
He looks weird to me.
Has he been juicing?
He has to be juicing. Look at the veins on his
I
arms.
feel like he can't run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like his arms kind of stick out, and his arms look short because they're so wide.
He's like a big troll.
Yeah, he probably pumped like a ridiculous amount of weight before that sex scene with Amy.
Yeah.
Basically, John Cena is naked on top of Amy Schumer. You see everything. You see his ass pumping away. His ass looks like it's a prosthetic. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's his ass.
And
That's
then
his ass, huh?
And then he's in the bathroom after they had sex, and then he turns around. And he has a towel hanging from his dick.
His hard dick. It's an erection.
Yes, he's still erect.
And I'm going to tell you this about John Cena. shaves everything.
I believe it.
That's right.
Like a seal.
I saw it. That's exactly right.
I want to talk about Trainwreck a little more, but we got a big get on,
good.
on line one. Ladies and gentlemen, live from Miami, it's rolling.
Here we go.
Row!
Hello.
What's going on, buddy?
Well, the pool's about to open in an hour, so I guess still at the pool. That waffle.
He's eating a waffle, waiting for the pool to open.
That's all hell is breaking loose. Breaking loose here in New York City.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I wasn't sure, but I was a person like, I'll go, but I'll stay if you want me to. Like, no, you can go. I'm like, all right.
Okay,
That was not the language that I grew up with.
Is that his phone or him?
That's the waffle.
It's a combination.
Is it a combination or is that all him?
It's too much syrup.
Yeah. What'd you say? You would have stayed?
Oh, no, I said I would stay. I go, I'll go or stay. And they go, you can go. I'm like, okay, I'll go to Comic-Con.
They said he said he would have stayed, but they said you can go. They said
Yeah.
So he's saying basically he was offered a Miami vacation,
Yeah.
and he'd be a fool to turn it down.
I completely agree with him.
yeah, I don't blame you. I would have went too.
I mean, if Don is offering free trips to Miami, who would say no to that?
Also, free dinner, too, is luxurious.
You got a free dinner. That's your money, Sherrod.
You son of a bitch.
You just took Sherrod's money.
Did Giddles eat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Giddles is eating your paycheck, Sherrod.
Giddles eating too, huh?
Giddles is eating.
Who paid for Giddles to go to Miami, Roland? Can you find that out for us?
Yeah, that I don't know. I mean, we have really nice rooms. We're like in a resort.
Giddles got a room?
Oh, yeah, we each have our own room.
That's your money, Sherrod.
Ain't that some shit?
Giddles is eating your money, Sherrod.
Tell Giddles I'm gonna fuck him up when he comes back.
You've worked hard for this, Sherrod.
I was able to get Sherrod and Kurt literally pennies.
Pennies on a dollar.
So now you know where the money went. So Giddles could eat well.
Where does Giddles live? Williamsburg? That's what it looked like in that picture. He does. I can smell it on him. I'll be waiting on the L train for that son of a bitch.
Oh, Giddles is eating.
Oh, Giddles is having a good time in Miami.
Oh, he's having a great time.
Oh, ain't this
That's
some
on
shit?
your dime, technically, Sherrod. Tell Giddles to enjoy Sherrod's money this weekend.
By the way, here's the email I got last night from Roland.
Yes.
At like 7:30. Kurt Metzger is coming with Sherrod, spelled wrong. Sherrod tomorrow, he just texted me. And then he wrote, is this okay with everyone? He may have talked to you. So they just kind of confirmed it. And then Justin wrote something about that's a whole lot of people tomorrow. And Roland went, just want to confirm that I should tell him another day. So then I said, yeah, confirm, tell him another day.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah, what happened there, Roland?
Well, I had a few pina coladas. My bad.
Pina coladas?
Oh, yeah, they're delicious. They're free.
Wait, Giddles had a pina colada too?
No, but that's what I
Everybody
said.
did. Yeah, we had ocean views. It was very nice, yes.
So you're going with the my bad defense?
My bad.
He's going with the my bad defense.
He's on vacation. He can't be expected to keep up with everything that's going on.
How's Z-Rock doing down there so far, Roland?
Well, he's doing all right. We each have an ocean view, so he's probably in his sleeping.
Makes you guys long for home, doesn't it?
Oh, there's a pic. Son, look at these motherfuckers.
They're going to tag you, too.
Look at that.
They got a nice hustle going. You got a nice hustle going there.
Yep.
Nice hustle. Hope you're enjoying yourself.
Are you guys in regular seats or is that first class?
No, that's a business select.
Business Select.
Well, I don't know business select.
Yeah, I
Race
know it's
Wars
extra
ever-
$45. That's what it is.
That's right. Does Race Wars ever fly Business Select?
What is
No,
that?
not
Is
unless
that-
Peter Pan bus service has it.
Is that some in-between shit between first and...
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
extra leg room.
All right.
Extra leg room and free snacks.
I bet Sherrod Small could have used that $45 Giddles payment.
I could have made a soup out of them snacks. Last me all week.
Yeah, I can't listen to this company say they don't have any money if they're flying Giddles and rolling
Somebody's
Ed Erock
lying.
to Miami for a show that's on once a week on a Friday night.
You have to prep this for San Diego. You have to do this trip because otherwise you're going to go to San Diego and you're not going to know how the show travels.
How hotels work.
Right.
You know how nice your check would be if these guys don't go to San Diego?
Fire them, Opie. Fire them. Right in front of me, right now. Donald Trump it, nigga. Donald Trump these niggas.
Sam and I used to go to Comic-Con together. I would do all my dumb chip interviews and my regular, and
darn,
Sam
they
would
were
do.
great.
But Sam would do his stuff. He would go out. I would try to get Sam for something. He'd be doing a whole shitload of stuff for his show. There's a lot of.
But interestingly
stuff.
enough, we did it without having to bring a staff with us. We didn't have a booker. We
No,
didn't
it's
have
just me and
It
you.
was just me and you.
No ghettos
That's
on that
true.
trip, huh?
No Gittles, no free vacations offer. Roland, you didn't get offered one when Jim and I went.
And we were doing stuff just
No.
for the main show.
The actual one that people like listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were doing other stuff for Sirius XM, too.
Sure.
They had you doing a bunch of stuff.
But did you have big guests in San Diego that's coming up?
Who do you got?
So Dan Rycliffe. And a couple other people.
I think he said Gay Rightcliffe.
I think
No,
that's what it
Daniel.
was. There's a gay right
Daniel
clip.
Radcliffe.
Oh, I thought you said gay Wyclef.
Yeah, I heard. I
Is it a
heard
gay Wyclef? You just say Wyclef, right? You don't have to. We know. We already assumed the other part.
All right. Well, enjoy Miami as we try to figure out today's show there, Roland.
I'm interviewing Shabaka today.
Wow.
Wow.
It's worth the trip to Miami because if it's the real Peter Mayhew, he rarely does a convention.
No, he does them a lot.
Oh, does he do all of
yes,
them?
he does.
Oh.
Every single one.
Like the ones that are in Long Island or Manhattan.
Yep.
or-
He's what? The guy in the suit?
He wore the Chewbacca suit in the 70s.
SuperCon. That's what they down there for?
Yeah.
You nerd motherfucker. What?
That's where your money went, Sherrod.
Fire them, Opie.
To SuperCon.
SuperCon? So they nerding it out in fucking 4-star hotels.
For
Eric
SuperCon.
is on the website, though, too, if you look at it. He's on the website of SuperCon.
You don't go to SuperCon and then
Who
have
is?
a beachfront
Eric.
hotel room.
Wait, Eric Nagel, the host of. Wow, look at this.
What
Is this. Eric Nagel is the host of It's Eric Nagel on Sirius XM and the senior producer of the Opie and Jim show, formerly Opie and Anthony on Sirius XM. Eric will be recording for the It's Eric Nagel show at Florida SuperCon with Roland Gittles and Lisa. Who's Lisa?
Oh, I know Lisa. She's a comic from Florida. I like Lisa.
Oh, so she's already there.
She's a local.
She
All right,
lives,
so we
wait,
had-
hold on. She moved to L.A. Now, does Lisa still live in Florida?
No, she lives in New York now.
Oh, that's right. I did see her in New York.
Did we pay for Lisa too?
No.
Okay.
Lying.
Eric has been working in radio since he was 16 throughout New York City, Long Island, Pennsylvania, and Florida. He's been with Opie and Jimmy, formerly Opie and Anthony.
So is it Opie and Jim or Opie and Jimmy? I told you, it's Opie with Jim Norton. That's the only way I'll accept it. I'm not a replacement for Anthony, and they can't get it right. Opie with Jimmy, Opie with Mr. Norton, Opie with JJN, Opie with James Joseph Norton. What's the name of the fucking show?
Formerly Opie and
That's a
Anthony
good
for
point.
over 10 years, and the host of his own show, It's Eric Nagel.
It's the same paragraph.
It's Eric Nagel features Eric E-Rock Nagel and Matt OG as they discuss topics that
He
once-
says his name
Where-
a lot.
Where is this press release?
It's on the SuperCon website.
That
I'm going to take a stab at this and say that E-Rock might have wrote this himself.
Of course he did. He sent it to his grandparents before he sent it to the fucking people.
but he got it on the Florida SuperCon 2015 website.
That's going to translate to listeners, I think.
I guess it was a big get for the Florida SuperCon.
Yes.
SuperCon.
He's only one
Probably.
thing.
SuperCon.
He's only
SuperCon.
SuperCon. I would love you, SuperCon. I would love this. All I want to do is SuperCon. I want to love you. Want to love you, SuperCon.
All right, the
Sherrod's
last
money.
last paragraph is good. This is how you know E-Rock wrote it.
Yeah.
Besides work, Eric is a diehard The Simpsons, Doctor Who, WWE fan, as well as platinum status with Royal Caribbean.
He hates pussy. Nothing is more anti-pussy than that lineup.
God, I love this. All right, Ron.
Yay.
Enjoy your time in Miami.
Yes.
Bonjour.
You have fun on my dime.
Yep. That's what that is. All right, so you're with me with the John Cena ass, how ridiculous that whole thing was?
His whole body. It doesn't even look like a person's body.
So he's got to be juicing.
He's like a He-Man.
I know a lot of those
The
guys.
WWE drug test is very stringent.
Yeah, right.
I know a lot of these guys, when they film a scene like that, they pump their shit up right before the cameras roll.
I'm sure he's pumping right before the cameras got turned on. He's
do
a
a whole
huge
bunch
dude.
of push-ups or whatever the fuck.
He was in the bodybuilding profession before he was a sports entertainer.
Yeah. Which one of those divas he smashing? He smashed one of those divas.
Nikki Bella.
Yeah. That's the one I like.
That's the good Bella. It's the
She
thick
got a little
Bella.
more, yes, she got a little more meat on her Bella.
Oh, yeah, she does.
I need some meat on that Bella, baby.
Nikki Bella's all right.
I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
so,
she
too.
is.
Yeah, all right.
I was hanging out with her.
No, you weren't.
We're hanging out with Nikki Bella.
Yep, she was all over
Yeah.
me.
She's a close talker, too.
Oh no, she's fucking one of those. They don't understand that that's inappropriate.
I enjoy it.
Right in your face.
Is she?
Yeah.
She gets too
And
close.
she'll touch your leg when
Oh,
she's
that's
laughing.
okay. I like that.
It's good. It's a good vibe.
Oh, she knows how to work that shit.
Yeah,
knows
she
how
knows
to
exactly
work.
what she's doing.
Wow.
I like girls like that.
Matt
Yeah,
of Connecticut.
it's a party.
Business Select is $120 extra per ticket.
That's the leg room.
Oh.
So they got bumped up? Opie,
swear to
we
God.
need a meeting as soon as they come back.
That's
hold on, that may
that's a
have been-
minimum of $360 I could have handed you today. A minimum.
Right now, that would be 2 years of shows when you offer me to.
Exactly.
Wow. Maybe the company didn't pay for that. Maybe they actually, no, probably.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, they're getting away with murder around here.
I love how the sideshows are becoming way more important.
They
They're
are.
just way more important.
They're getting more funding.
They get
Yeah.
more funding. All right. So that's that then.
Can you pull Nikki Bella back on that screen for a second?
God
Instead of-
damn.
What? We had Gittles up there for your.
He makes every time I see
For
his
your
Thumb
viewing
Williamsburg
pleasure.
face.
I don't know Gittles. I've never seen him.
he's a good guy.
I'm a fan of Gittles.
I want him hit by the L train.
He's aight.
Well, good luck. The L has been so slow lately, as you know. You know how I am on the subway.
I know how you
Took
are.
the 2-3 to Brooklyn.
You just learned it.
I looked at some places in Brooklyn yesterday, man. Fucking nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the neighborhood's really nice, though. A little I don't know yet.
Which neighborhood?
It's near the
Barclays?
the Fulton Mall or whatever.
Yeah. That's near Barclays.
Yeah.
Not too far from there.
Look, it's getting there.
It's right over the bridge.
It ain't there yet. It ain't there for the kid at 2:00 in the morning yet.
But they always say that's where you got to buy and
Yeah,
wait
you're
for
right.
wait for the neighborhood to come around. And if you feel like that neighborhood's going to come around, you're going to be in a
that
good spot
neighborhood's
in
expensive.
in a few years.
It's very expensive. I saw a place
expensive.
though with a
It's already
beautiful
expensive.
view, a terrace. You could see Manhattan. But then the woman is telling me, like, yeah, well, on this side, on the south side, there's going to be a building built up, and it might be a little bit close. So a lot of people on the south side might have to have their windows concreted over.
What?
Like,
What?
it's like they're going to build
Yeah.
one skyscraper so close to another
Yeah.
one.
They do it all the time
It wouldn't
here.
have affected me because, like, I guess the way the building is shaped, I would have been okay.
Yeah.
But I would have had 30 feet between me and another building on a terrace. I'm like, I don't know if I want to look right into someone's window on a terrace.
Depending on who it is.
That's a good point.
This is key in New York. You could spend a shitload of money for a really nice apartment and a view, and you're paying for the view in the end in New York City. And then these motherfuckers a building will go up and take your view away, and then you're fucked. You lose all your money.
Yeah,
You can't- that's why you can't buy
You can
for a
never
view?
you can't sell it for the price you bought it for.
Yeah.
When we were looking, God, it's got to be 6 or 7 years ago. Fordham near Columbus Circle, sort of that campus.
Oh, yeah.
There's a building that was right in the middle of campus with no buildings anywhere near it, and the lady just lied to her teeth, saying, "Look, Fordham owns this property, so they'll never build. And look at your views." And we're like, "This is a fucking amazing."
Right.
But I had an inkling in the back of my head. I'm like, something doesn't seem right. Fast forward 5 years, they did exactly what Jimmy's talking about. There are two buildings that went right up next to this beautiful building, just wiping out people's views.
Wow.
I mean, you could probably open your window. They didn't concrete them over, but you could probably open your window and pass like a fucking cup of sugar to the other building. The windows are that fucking close.
Brutal.
Yeah,
They just destroy these poor people's views, and they had a little outdoor space, and there's now a building right in front of your outdoor space.
But if you know that
New
going
York.
in, like if I bought this place, I'd be like, I know going in that
Yeah.
I'm losing this. This is just temporary. I'm not gonna be able to see shit. Maybe I could put a tree here and just look at that.
Yeah.
Then you're okay.
You're going to lose it, though. The chances are, if you're in Manhattan, you're going to lose your view.
But here's the problem: the brokers just lie to you. Like this lady, I think it was a lady, or maybe it was a man. Maybe I shouldn't say it that way. Whatever. They lied to us in the end.
Oh, I believe it.
Because I kept saying, well, what if someone builds here? Look, they own the property. They'll never build. But they decided, the property said, fuck, let's put up these massive buildings. We can make a shitload of money. We'll turn, like, I think they said the bottom half into dorms, and then the top half, I think, is for private residents.
Wow.
So they make all the money on that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
But
yeah,
at
if
least
you got
she's
a
being
view-
honest with you, saying that they're going to, there's a
I
building
asked her.
going up.
It's the first thing I asked when I walked in because I don't really. It's like you just don't get it for review then. But it's called air rights, and you got to watch that shit, man.
Yeah.
In Manhattan and Brooklyn. And Coulter's here already. Jesus.
We got a break real quick. We'll wait a few minutes, and then we get a break, and then we'll.
Yeah, tell her to hang tight just for a couple minutes, and then we'll get to her. Should we do the Confederate flag on the street in Harlem? We got that. We got the emoji thing from Mike Francesa.
Did Don Lemon get fired?
No. I don't think so. I hope not.
I think he did.
You're the second person to say that.
No, I think Deadspin wants him fired, or there was an article. Because I Googled that, too.
Okay, you Googled it and didn't say that.
No, let's check.
Oh, they're saying fire Don Lemon.
It's a request.
Yeah, no, he should not be
Why? For
fired.
being, that's pretty brave what he did on CNN.
They were showing all his clips, like when he was asking the Bill Cosby accuser, why didn't she bite him?
Yeah.
They were showing all his greatest hits last night.
Oh, that's right. He just said things wrong, but I don't think he was being a dick. He was just asking why did, I'm
He's
sure
like, you ever try one of these?
He says stupid shit.
Yeah,
but that's why I like watching.
I fucking go back and forth with him where he annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
But now I actually like him because he just says things that you're not supposed to say in the press.
He took down that Sunny broad when she's like, "We have an agreement here at CNN that we would never use that word, Don," and then Don uses it, and she's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you, Don Lemon,
It's
are
like, stop trying to guilt
saying
him.
that word."
He can say what the fuck he wants. Don't try to use your fucking blackness against him. He can say what the fuck he wants to
His
say.
explanation
Sonny.
was perfect. He goes, as a news person, of course we should be able to use that word.
Yeah.
Not in a hateful way, like just calling someone that just to say it.
As in describing the news.
Right.
Our job is to we're the record. Our job is not to sanitize. And
Yeah.
he's right.
He is about as close to Howard Beale on television, though, as you can get from network.
I loved Howard Beale from Network.
yeah.
When he walked in the rain, his little raincoat, sat
he's
right
that,
down.
He is that guy.
Can we see Don Lemon's greatest hits?
Where's that?
I don't know.
I gotta find
Oh,
it.
they just played it on CNN, so maybe it's out there somewhere.
They played it on CNN.
I mean,
Oh,
no.
wow, I don't think CNN was.
No, I apologize.
The morning show's taking
Somebody
shots.
else played
Somebody
it.
else played
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Thank you.
We have a
yes.
very busy show.
It was good stuff, though. He had some good hits.
And Mark Maron and the Secret Girls.
Now, who are the Secret Girls, Jim?
Well, all right, let's see. They are.
That's who I was trying to cancel to make everything work, but someone in this room demanded
Well, I felt-
demanded that the Secret Girls stay booked.
I'm excited about that.
I felt like we shouldn't go for the low-hanging fruit, and by that I mean bananas and 2 tangerines.
Someone in this room demanded
They're doing
that
their
they stay on the docket.
It's their first live appearance this Sunday at Headquarters Gentlemen's Club for New York City Pride. Apparently, it's Gay Pride Week.
That's right.
I have to say that like I didn't know it. And admission is free. So, I support these young ladies if they're good.
And it's a new band, so you want to get on this bandwagon before they really skyrocket to fame.
Well, it's almost like, why not? What the heck? Everyone's talking about Caitlyn Jenner and how happy they are and how great it is. You want to show how great it is? You try to support people, but if they're no good, we'll say they're no good.
Yeah,
after they
treat them,
leave.
treat them.
After we get their numbers, we'll say it's no good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they from? Where's this band from?
I honestly don't know much.
They're from all over.
Yeah, there's a bunch of places. And,
Nikki's the one in charge, and she recruited. all
Isn't
of
she a Jersey person?
Yes.
What do they
she's
look
from
like?
Jersey.
Let's see what the Secret Girls look
Let's see
like.
the Secret Girls.
What are the Secret
I have
Girls?
not seen what they look like. I probably should have.
I don't think that's them.
That can't be the Secret
No,
Girls.
that's not
That's
the
the
Secret
Secret
Girl.
Girl?
No,
That's not the Secret Girls.
That's the
That,
Secret
that
Girls.
looks like the
That's-
Secret
yeah,
Girls.
that looks like the Secret
Yeah,
Girls.
delightful. Hello, ladies. See if they're good.
All right, well,
Okay.
we certainly will.
That's them,
see
man.
them.
That's them. Yeah.
At music?
They look cute. They look cute. Like,
Somebody
girls.
demanded that we do not cancel the Secret Girls.
Well, sometimes you're a little more protective of one booking than another. I just felt I literally did just feel bad. Like when this is probably 3 weeks in the making, and she had texted me, and then I said, "Let me ask." I always say, "Let me just talk to Ope about it," and we have to bat. I just can't say yes.
It's all good at the end.
Is that one of them right there who's walking?
No, that's a Victoria's Secret model. No? Well, no, maybe a little too hippie.
She is a
for-
transgender model.
No way.
Carmen Carrera.
Wow.
What?
But she might have had
Spanish,
she might have had the
The loppy lop.
yeah.
Jim, finding out that she's transgender, does that take her off the table for you?
Jeez,
What do you mean?
That's
Sexually?
Take her off the table. No.
I mean, you
That
think
puts
that's a
her on the
woman. I
table,
mean,
Sam.
I was born a guy. Come on.
I was born
wanna
a
get you.
transgender person,
That's right.
Opie.
Oh, whatever.
You would think it's full on woman, like if you saw her in the street.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Ann Coulter's right outside
Is
the
that
studio.
her?
so-
Is that dude?
Yeah.
It's a pretty boy, though.
Oh my good God
That's
Almighty!
the same person? Well,
you-
we don't need to see that slander. That's slander, for Pete's sake.
What?
What?
That's pretty crazy. That's the same person?
That's
Come on.
slander.
Makeup's come a long way.
That's a lie.
I'll tell you that shit.
I don't believe it. I won't. Will not hear these rumors.
You see Caitlyn Jenner with the dune buggy thing?
For Father's Day?
No, what she's doing is full Caitlyn on a dune buggy.
Yeah, they went out for Father's Day.
But she's-
Her and the
she-
Kardashians and Kanye and one of the Jenner kids too.
But she's got high heels on and a long flowing dress to
And
go.
a dune buggy?
Thank you.
That's
look,
inappropriate.
Look how Bruce dressed.
Stop it. See, that's just dumb. You wear sneakers and
It's Father's Day. She wants to celebrate
When
herself.
you've spent 64 and a half years wearing sneakers and man shorts,
Okay,
and then you
yeah.
finally tell everyone, "Hi, I'm a lady." You fucking. He's gonna wear heels to the beach, in the pool. He's gonna wear a fucking bra no matter what he's doing. If he jumped out of a plane, it would be in a fucking bra with a tuck. And a fucking wig.
so it's gonna be high heels everywhere. You know?
Everywhere.
That's a giant dress.
Yeah, that's a big long
That's
dress.
a giant
Yeah.
dress.
She's gonna be overdressed everywhere she goes.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, they're riding dune buggies. You don't dress like that for a
She's
dune
like
buggy
fucking
ride, right?
Alexis Carrington, Kobe Dexter, nigga.
Yeah.
Dynasty.
Oh.
Okay, there you go, Sam.
Oh, okay,
He's
I'm there.
young.
Why don't we break so we get Ann Coulter in here, right?
And then we'll have let's have some food too. I'm hungry.
Why is Caitlyn wearing that?
Well, that's why I brought it up. It doesn't seem
She
right.
wants to wear. She hasn't gotten to wear pretty dresses.
Is anybody else in the picture in a dress?
No.
Oh,
Well, Kim
heels?
Kardashian, I guess. Everyone else is wearing the proper wear for
Yeah,
riding
Kanye.
dune
That's what that
buggies.
is. All those years of fucking waiting. Now it's going to be fucking heels and dresses
Yeah.
everywhere.
Sleeping in it? You think she's sleeping in it?
With shower. You know how many times he's probably almost fallen in the shower because he's had heels on?
You're probably right.
I'm wearing them everywhere now.
I believe that.
That's really Bruce Jenner, right?
Yep. Well,
No.
it was.
It's Caitlyn.
But I mean, that's Bruce, right?
No.
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
That's right.
All right, I'm trying to get there.
He's a woman now. She's a woman.
Thank you,
Not like a
Sherrod.
woman
No,
like your mother's a woman, like our mother's a woman, but it's different kind of women.
You said it properly a few weeks ago. It's like it's sort of its own category.
Yeah.
How do the women feel when the guys turn into women?
It's hard to get them to talk dirty about it, believe me.
Wouldn't they be a little pissed off at that?
If the guy who turned into a woman looked better than them,
Right.
When I saw Caitlyn Jenner on the cover of Vanity, I was like, other bitches got to get your shit together.
it's-
This is a 65-year-old dude looking hotter than you.
Yeah, but no one wanted to acknowledge there was a whole bunch of airbrushing going on to
I'm just saying.
cover up a lot of hurt.
A little mascara wouldn't kill these bitches in the street.
Sherrod
That's all I'm
raises a
saying.
very good point. They're fucking running past you, ladies.
Running right past you in your dress.
Yeah,
But then you
right.
saw the probably transgender person that didn't have the budget when she the black lady man with the green wig that saw the cop car chase thing, the viral star.
Well,
that's
from a
different.
couple of weeks ago.
That's more of a transvestite, I
She
think.
didn't exactly have the resources that Caitlyn Jenner
Oh,
did. So.
no.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
Oh.
that's not good.
That's like a slee stack.
Courtney Barnes. Yeah, that's great. Courtney Barnes.
Courtney Barnes is a hero.
A hero, really?
What did she
That's
do? What
right.
did she do?
She's a trans person in that community. She's a hero.
What community is it? Black people?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Courtney Barnes.
We
she
have
was in
all the
Platoon.
trans.
Yeah, but
We got trans getting nominated for Emmys on fucking Orange is the New Black. We been had the trans, brother.
I love. Yeah, the whole country's in on the old fucking fad. I could have told you this shit in 1991.
And no one wanted to listen to good old Jimmy Norton.
Good old Jim Norton's been singing this song since the late 80s, boys.
Jimmy saw this in a crystal ball many years ago.
That's right. And in his vehicle.
You know how lame it is, this whole transgender thing? Big Brother threw in a transgender into their show.
good.
Because it's so hot right now.
So it's the thing.
They got to keep people watching Big Brother.
Is that Big Brother show still on?
Oh yeah, it's
I
not
tapped
good.
out probably 10 seasons ago.
But you know what? It's still pretty good when you watch it. I turn to it and be like, let me see what's happening before the
Yeah.
commercial come on. I'm like, oh, what a bitch. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I liked
It'll
it.
get you.
I liked it back in the day. Yeah, we should take
We
a
should
break.
break. I got to piss anyway.
All right, we got to take leaks. We're going to get some food. We got Ann Coulter coming in to talk about the Confederate flag, I'm sure, and other issues.
Yes.
And, yeah, that's it.